Hey everyone, it's Zach Wright from IMEO Company, improving management, employees, and organizations, where we focus on helping companies build out their OKR programs. And we do that through our 12-month OKR program package. And today we wanted to give you a little look into how we implement certain things a little bit differently than other OKR coaches or OKR companies. So whenever we're talking about OKRs, just for people who don't know, objectives is the what. What is it that you're trying to accomplish for that quarter? And then the key results are the how. How are you going to accomplish the what or the objective? So let's say that we have a goal of getting 5 new customers, right? We want to have 5 new customers by the end of quarter. And then the way that we really achieve that is through our key results. So let's say the way that we're going to achieve that is we're going to create one new landing page with a specific use case, and we're going to target those ads to our ICP. So just to simplify it, we're going to create one landing page to target to our ICP, right? Then maybe the second key result is we're going to reach out to 150 potential customers and try to get 5% response and have those connections build up. And then we might create a couple others, right? But I wanted to set the scene with that example so we can go into what we're looking at here, which is Asana. Now, I use the free version. With the paid version, you can get the goals tab here where you can put in your objectives and your key results and all that good stuff. But what I'm going to talk about is creating a new project. So you can choose list, you can choose board. If you have the paid version, you can do a timeline, and then you can have your calendar. So what I'm going to do here is, let's just say OKR example action plan. Now, the reason that we take it a little step further is because the key results is the high level outcome that will help you achieve your objective. So we like to take those key results and turn them into actions that we will do throughout the quarter to help us actually close out those key results and achieve our objective. Now you can see just based off of this that it's going to start with a to-do, it's going to have an in progress, and then it's going to have a complete. I'm going to add a couple here. So I like to put on hold just in case something happens. And then I like to put a backlog. And backlog, for people that don't know, is just a running list of ideas or things that we want to achieve but we're not achieving it right now because it's not a top priority. So let's say that we put in our key result of create one landing page directed to our ICP. Now, what I recommend is tagging yourself, giving yourself a due date. For this one, it would be the end of the quarter. So we'll do September 30th. And then if you wanted to, you can add a description here, but I'm going to add some subtasks. And this is what I mean by the action plan. So how or what are the specific to-dos that we have to do to create this landing page? So let's say conduct market research to identify the best landing pages in our industry. And I'm just making things up off the fly. So if it doesn't make 100% sense, the idea or the point of this is to take the key result and break it down where you have specific things that you're looking to accomplish throughout the quarter. So it continues on that direction. You're able to make sure that you're making progress in the right direction and that you're making progress in general. So continue on all this. Find an outside firm to help with SEO and let's say LinkedIn ads or Google ads. And then let's say one of the actual things is to create the landing page, right? Create the landing page using MailChimp or Flowdesk. Let me move myself over here so we can see. Flowdesk. Then let's say we want to create the copyright for the landing page and ensure it matches our ICP. So let's just keep it there instead of making this video so long. But what we do here, so in the to-dos, that means that we're still in that stage of, okay, we know that we've identified these 4 things, and at some point throughout the quarter, we're going to take this on. So let's say, okay, we started this. Now we're going to move it over to in progress. And then let's just, for example, let's just say task 1, task 2, task 3, just to have some other options here. Now, let's say that if we wanted to add another section to, maybe say top priority this week, and then let's say secondary priority. Now, what this is going to do next week or later. Now, what this is going to do, it's going to give us a clear and visual way to think about what we're actually accomplishing. So, like, if we wanted to change the to-do to top priority and second priority, let's say this is top priority for this week, and then task 1 is secondary, task 2 is secondary, then task 3 is priority. Now I'm going to delete this to do, so we only have these options. And then let's say that I have an idea, but I don't want to necessarily execute it right now because it might distract me. So let's say look into new form of landing page software. Maybe it's leading pages or something like that, or lead pages. I can't remember what it's called. But let's say, okay, now we have this, and this could come into play if we don't like the way that the MailChimp or Flowdesk comes out. So then we might want to put that in here. Now, just to summarize this video, because that's really it. What we're trying to do here in this video is explain how you can create your OKRs and then take it a step further to create an action plan. Now, this board would be filled up, and you want to kind of keep these top priorities around 3 to 5. You don't want to go any more than that, because if you do, then they're not actually really priorities. And you want to kind of navigate through these and keep the backlog full as well. For example, let's say, okay, I want to do these top priority issues this week, or actions this week, and then the next one for next week, I want to do task 1. Now, visually speaking, everything that was in my mind is now on a board that I can look at visually, and I've taken out the thoughts of an idea and put it and written it down in backlog. So now I can extract that from my brain, so I'm not thinking about that, and I can come back to it whenever it's needed. And as you go throughout the quarter, this thing is going to grow and grow and grow. And when you go and build your next set of OKRs for the new quarter, you can start to kind of look at these and see, okay, do any of these compound over from last quarter to this quarter? And then do any of these take precedent over another? And then let's add that to the new OKRs. So I hope that this visual is helpful. In addition, you can use this type of framework for just task management to get it out of your mind, to make sure that you're not forgetting anything. that's something that I like to do, is to get it out of my mind. So one, it doesn't take up capacity in my mind, so I can focus on the real top priorities. And then the other thing is, it gives me a visual to know what are the key things that I need to accomplish this week, and then what are some of the things that I can wait possibly to next week. What you'll find is you'll be able to be so much more productive because you're not jumping from task to task to task. You're actually completing the top priority things, and that's actually good for your mental, because there's things called task fatigue, or a lot of people call it multitasking, but it's actually task shifting, and that causes your brain to get tired, very similar to the paradox of choice, where you have so many choices you get fatigued before you actually make a choice. So there's a lot of benefits here. You don't necessarily have to do it just for OKRs. You can do it for task management, project management, whatever the case is. But I'm happy to speak to you on this. If you want to learn more, definitely reach out to me, zwright@imeoconsulting.com. You can go to our website and book a meeting just for a quick introductory call. Or if you have any questions that you want to put in the comments, feel free to do that. Or if you're watching this on a different platform, feel free to send us a direct message or a private message. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.